Welcome back, students. So in this session we will see cell references and its types. I am going to continue that lesson, spreadsheet formulas and functions. So in that, two points are remaining: cell references and its types and formula errors. The first cell reference type, that is relative reference. The cell address that we use in the formula is known as the cell reference. First, cell reference means what? So try to understand the address what we are using in a formula. So that address is called as reference. Understood? So one more name for address is reference. For example, in a round bracket A1 to D5. So A1 to D5 is the reference. Got it? Cell reference A1 to D5. The first point comes relative reference. When you create a formula, references to a cell or ranges are usually based on the position relative to the cell. So when we create any formula in an Excel sheet, so that formula is based on the position where the cell is present or where that value is present. So when you copy or move the formula to other cells, the references to the cell automatically gets changed. So when we move the formula from one cell to another cell, automatically the address gets changed. So let us see in the practical session. So let me open the Excel sheet. Okay. Here the first one is relative reference. See, now I am going to put a formula here. I am going to make an addition of this all the units. So for making addition, you can use AutoSum option. AutoSum. So in AutoSum here what happened? B2 to B7. So B column second row B2 to till B7. So B column 7th row we have the last value. So when I press enter key, I am getting the total units sold. So that is answer sum. Now what I am going to do? So I am going to copy this formula and paste it here. Understood? So here what's happening? For this cell I have put a formula from B2 to B7. But if you want to make a total of this column, you have to mention C2 to C7. Got it? Now I am copying a formula from B2 to B7 and pasting it in C column. Then what happens? Automatically, so in a place of B, so that address gets changed. Let us see that. So copy it and here paste. Okay, so paste function. See, now automatically it has become C2 to C7. So I copied from B2 to B7, but when I pasted in a C column, that formula got changed automatically. So that is relative reference. I hope you are understanding. In a relative reference what happens? So when you copy the formula and when you use that formula in other cells, automatically the reference gets changed, address gets changed. So that is the point. That is the first point, relative reference. Next point comes, that is absolute reference. Absolute reference is used when we do not want to change the address of the cell while copying the formula to another cell. Now here what's happening in a relative reference? When we copy the address, automatically formula got copied and according to that formula, so it calculated. If you do not want to copy that, if you do not want to change the reference, change the address of that cell, so in that case you can use this absolute reference. Absolute reference is used when we do not want to change the address of the cell while copying the formula to another cell. To use absolute reference in a cell, you need to add $sign before the column and row number. If you want to use this absolute reference, if you do not want to change that reference address, in that case you have to use $sign. So $sign is present on number 4. Hold shift button and press number 4 on second row. You will get $sign. You will get, so that formula will be considered as absolute reference. In the sense, it is, if you copy it also, it will not have any effect. For example, A1. So before column name also you have to mention that $sign, and before the row number also you have to mention the $sign. See here, A is column name, 1 is row number. So before that column name and row number, you have to put $sign plus $A, $2. Means if you copy this formula, so it is not going to have any effect. So let us see in a practical session. Absolute reference. See now, here we have some values, okay, number of units sold and expenses, and we are going to calculate incentive. So this 10% is given for calculating the incentive amount. For with this unit sold, we are going to use this percentage amount, right? I'm going to use that same examples what you have got in your textbook. B2 into dollar, where is this 10% is saved in which cell? So that you have to mention. It is saved in E, again $11, okay, E in E11, so that 10% is to 100 rupees. Incentive amount is 100 rupees. Here it is fixed, got it? So 10% is fixed. So when you drag it down, so with that 10%, it will be calculated for other cells also. Just you have to hold to the mouse button and take the mouse pointer at the edge of that cell, and you will get a thin plus sign, hairstyle plus sign. Then just drag it down, automatically it will be auto filled. That is the second point, absolute reference. When you do not want to change the reference, then use here, see dollar sign before the column name and before the row number. Next point comes mixed reference. It is a combination of relative and absolute reference. So mixed reference is the combination of relative and absolute reference. In this type of reference, either row or column has to remain fixed. So if you are using mixed reference, either row or column, so one has to remain fixed. Here see, A, column A is fixed, A1, and here row number is fixed. So any one. So in this A1, column is fixed, and here it is row number is fixed, A1 to A2. So let us see in a practical mixed reference. Here I have taken. So in a mixed reference, so charity amount is 100 rupees. Okay. Okay. So mixed reference. Now we are going to calculate actual expenses here. So write a formula, is equal to, first put a dollar sign, C column. In a C column we have the expenses amount, C column. Then second row we have that first value, so C2 minus E column, again dollar sign. Then we have 12th. E12, here I will mention 100 rupees, so automatically it gets changed. Okay, means 200 minus 100 is 100. Let us see by dragging. Okay, so here 100 minus 100 is 0, 300 minus 100 is 200, 250 minus 100 is 150. Okay, so minus 100, yeah, we have done. This is mixed reference. In a mixed reference, what happens? Here you have to keep either anyone, so column name or row number, so one has to be fixed in that. That is mixed reference. Next comes circular reference. A circular reference occurs when a formula in a cell refers to its own cell value directly or indirectly. So when you use that same cell address directly or indirectly in a formula, so in that case you are going to get the warning message. So that is a circular reference. You are not going to get any answer. Here you are going to get the warning. So that is a circular reference. For example, see here in a circular reference we have one value that is in A1. Okay, 25 is written. Now in A2, what I will do? So in A2 I am writing A1 plus A2 into 3. Okay, so when I enter, I am here circular reference warning, means when you use the same address and the column name is also same, and in a formula also that reference is same, in that case you are going to get this error. See here, A2 column is actually it's here, but now what we are doing, in A2 column itself we are writing the formula in the sense we are using the reference of that cell, so that is a circular reference error. Okay? Here you are not going to get any answer, you are going to get the error message, that is circular reference. Next, reference of another worksheet. So when you want to take a reference from one sheet to another sheet, simply you have to use a copy paste option. So just use copy paste option to copy the formula from one sheet to another sheet. See, I will show you. So cell reference from another sheet. Now here I want a total. I want a total of this salary. So for this, what I am doing, I am going to copy the formula from here. Okay, see, I will right click, I will copy and I will go to that sheet and I will paste it. See, automatically B2 to B7. This is what simply copying the formula from one sheet to another sheet. So that is cell reference from another worksheet. When you want to give the reference from one sheet to another sheet, so just copy paste, use copy paste option automatically, so that reference will be done. Next, using sheet reference. If you want to refer the sheets, so that Excel worksheet, so in that case you can use exclamatory sign and you can write that reference. It uses sheet number, exclamation mark and cell address. Here first you have to write the sheet number, sheet 1 or sheet 2 or sheet 3. Then after writing that sheet, mention that exclamation sign, then write cell address. So this is the way to put the sheet reference. See here, in a sheet reference, now from this sheet, okay, here the sheet name is cell reference of another worksheet. Okay, here from here I am going to take. So before that I will change the name, make it short, sheet 1. Okay, I have named it as sheet 1. So now here what I will do, I will take a reference from this sheet 1 to this cell address. So how to do that? See, B2, here we write B2, this salary column is equal to B2 plus sheet 1 exclamatory sign, then B2. Okay, B2. Okay. So 20,000 is, so actually in a D2 we do not have any values. So let me put some value, we'll see. Okay, let's see. Sheet D2 sheet, here you are going to get the same answer, because B2 column is having 20,000 and sheet 1 D2 is not having any value. Understood? Sheet 1 B2 column. Let us see here 25,000. Now I will drag it. Okay, you will understand very clearly. Now here it is 35,000. Now in a D3, in a sheet 1 D3, nothing is there. I will add 1,000. So now when I will add, automatically 1,000 will be added here. So 35 has become 36,000. Understood? So here also in a D4, so I add 2,000. So automatically 2,000 will be added for this. So this is sheet reference. Okay, using sheet reference. So I will move to next point, that is formula errors. So now whenever you write a formulas in a Microsoft Excel, you are going to get these three types of errors. One is hash error, second one is value error, and third one is reference error. So when you are going to get this error, hash error, so that explanation is given here. So this error occurs if the column is not having enough space to accommodate the value. So first hash error will be displayed if your column width is not enough to display that content. In that case, in the place of content, hash will be displayed. Next, the second is value error. It occurs if the formula contains invalid data. If that cell contains invalid data, in that case, so value error will be displayed. Next is reference error. So this error occurs when the formula refers to a cell that does not exist. This usually happens when the referred cell has been deleted from the worksheet. So when you delete that particular cell, so in that case we are going to lose the reference. So in that case we will get this error. So let us see in a practical. So for example, now I will write some numbers. Okay. So I will format it. Otherwise, before formatting, let us reduce till. Okay. See here, you are getting hash error. Why? Because this number, the whatever number is displaying in a formula bar, so that number is not having enough space to display that full contents. So that's why you are going to get hash. So when you increase the width, so automatically that number will be displayed. Now that format has to change. So when you right click on that cell, go to format cells. In the format cells, select number and name this decimal places 0 and click on OK. You will get C. Still space is not enough. Still it is not enough. Still. Okay, now it's enough. So when I decrease the size, I am going to get that error. So that is hash error. Second one is value error. So what is given in a definition? In a value error, if you have the invalid data, okay, if your formula contains invalid data, so in that case you are going to get the error. For example, see, I will enter 100 here and here I will enter XYZ and I will make addition. So E12 plus F12. Okay, F12 is containing text, E12 is containing number. It is not compatible. Got it? So that's why you are going to get the value error, because here value is not existing. So that's why value error is displaying. Next is reference error. So when you lose a reference, automatically you are going to get the error. So next point comes name error. Name error in the sense, for example, see, I will write average function, average, and will put a reference from this cell to till this cell. Okay, then close the round bracket and press enter key. You have got the average. Now what I am going to do, so I am going to make a mistake in a spelling. Okay, average spelling has gone wrong. I will press enter key. You have got name error. Name error because here your spelling has gone wrong. So when you made a mistake in the spellings of functions and all, so this name error will be displayed. Next is division by 0 error. So this error occurs when you try to divide the number by 0. For example, here it is 50. Otherwise directly I will write is equal to 150 divided by 0. So division by 0 error. So when you try to divide any number by 0, in that case divided by 0 error gets displayed. So these all the formula errors. I hope you have understood these points. Let us see what is remaining in PowerPoint. I hope I have covered everything from this lesson. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, so subscribe and hit the bell icon to get the notifications whenever I upload new videos. Thank you for watching.